Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Marriage is a very important event in any human being's life. See, parents will spend a lot of time, put lot of effort because they have to go for correct life partner for their children. See, if we are getting a correct person for marriage, our life will be very happy and fruitful. But on the other hand, if we are getting a wrong person, then the life will become a hell. I asked many parents, how do you check the other person is compatible with your child or not? The parents said, it's just amazing reply. I was surprised by their parents' reply. They said, sir, we know the birth star of our child. What we do is when a marriage match comes to our way, we will take the birth star of that other person and we will refer to Panchanga or Almanac Panchanga. In the Panchanga, they will give the points. See, boys birth star, girls birth star, these many points are there. Something like that they will give in Panchanga. And suppose we are getting more than 18 points out of 36, then we will fix that match. If we are getting less than 18 marks, then we will avoid that match. This is what parents said. This is absurd. This is a big mistake done by the parents. Let me explain what is this birth star or Janma Nakshatra. Birth star or Janma Nakshatra is the position of the moon. Moon is a planet. Like we are having a lot of planets. There are 9 planets in Indian Vedic astrology, but I consider 12 planets. So there are a lot of planets. In those planets, you are having moon. Moon is a very small planet, very temporary, very fast moving planet. When your child is born, where is moon? In which rasi, which star moon is transiting? That star is known as birth star of your child, or it is also called Janma Nakshatra. So when you are taking Janma Nakshatra of your child and Janma Nakshatra of that other person, and you are seeing both the stars are okay, compatible or not, that is okay, good. But what about other planets? There are very, very giant planets. Shani, Saturn, you are ignoring. How can you ignore Shani? How can you ignore Mangal, Kuja? There is another big planet, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Very, very highly dominating, very huge planets, gigantic planets you are ignoring. Should you ignore them? When you are going to marry is a very, very important event. In such an event, you are ignoring the planets. You are taking only a small planet, that is moon, and you are fixing the match. So this is not the proper way. I asked many parents, how or why you are taking only birth stars? They have given a simple reply. Our Pujari said so. Please remember, Pujari or Archaka is a person who does some pujas or worship in the temple. Pujaris are not astrologers. Just because of your ignorance, you are following pujaris. Just because of their ignorance, they are giving you wrong guidance. Why I am saying this is wrong guidance? Because pujaris, I have seen some pujaris, in fact, they have given a list of stars to the parents. and they are asking the parents, you have to marry a person born in these birth stars only, don't marry other people, even though it is a very good match, just avoid that match. This is, I'm telling you, this is very, very foolishness. Just because this restriction, see, suppose I am having a child, my child should marry only these birth star people. That means what happens? I am losing very good matches I am losing. Please understand this, parents. You are losing very good matches just because of your ignorance. See, I am having a lot of cases. See, you are thinking what? If points are gunas, when two birth stars are compatible, 18, more than 18 points are there, you want to marry that person. See, I am having a lot of cases where the points are more than 18. Out of 36, there are 27, 28 points also. These people got married thinking like you. The birth stars are compatible, they got married and they got divorced also. I am showing you here some cases. Please observe these cases. See, this is case number 1, divorced. Case number 2, divorced. 3, divorced. 4. I am having thousands of cases like this in my files, where there are more than 18 points, 18 gunas, because of the birth stars are compatible, they got married and they got divorced also. So please remember, if more points are there, it does not mean there is marital happiness. This is not the correct method you are following. Then how can I decide a good match for my child? You have to see Graha Maitri. Graha Maitri means friendship of planets. Take the boy's horoscope, see the planets. These planets are friendly with the planets in the girl's horoscope or not. That is what you have to consider. This is known as Graha Maitri. If these planets are in friendly nature, if the planets are having a friendship, then these two people will live happily. There would be harmonious married life. Even though some odds, some troubles come into their way, they will not go for divorce. There will be mutual understanding and they will prevent divorce. They will not go for divorce, I am telling you. So, you have to consider Graha Maitri or friendship of planets. Sir, who will tell us Graha Maitri is there or friendship is there between my child horoscope and the other person's horoscope? Who will tell us? An astrologer can tell you about this Graha Maitri and in which areas cooperation will be there, in which areas there may be you have to compromise. So these things, this analysis is known as marriage compatibility. That you can get only from an astrologer, not from a pujari. So hence my recommendation is, please go to an astrologer if you want to marry a good person, if you want your child should have marital happiness and peace of mind. Namaskaram.